there is a part of us, when I say us, I'm talking about the men, that makes us feel as though there's a level of weakness when we admit our weaknesses. I'm talking about the times where we have to be vulnerable, where we have to let you know about our feelings. Like, I feel like something has hurt me. I feel sad about something, or I feel like, I feel afraid. I feel doubtful. I don't feel certain about this situation. There's a part of us that doesn't want to do that. I don't care how saved you are. I don't care how many Bible scriptures you know. I don't care about any of that in terms of what I'm saying. There's a part of us that feels like, man, if I say this, then I've let them know, that I have some weaknesses. I have some vulnerabilities. I feel like my guard has to always be up all the time. And there's no reason for me to have to share this information with anyone. Let me keep it bottled up. No, let me keep it inside of me. Oh, hold on. No, let me think of a way to solve this. I have to find a way to solve this because I always have to have the answers. I'm a man. Man has to always have a plan, right? I can't let anyone know that I don't quite know how to figure this out. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm scared that I don't know. But I can't let you know that. Because if I let you know that I'm scared, then you may not look at me like I'm a man. But I am a man, I think. That's what makes us feel as though we are weak by admitting our weaknesses, by admitting that we're not perfect, by admitting that we're human. There's a part of us as men, particularly, that makes us feel that way, but I'm here to tell you that when you admit your weaknesses, and I'm gonna put it in quotes, weaknesses, it's actually a strength. There's a level of boldness, and I want to encourage you and congratulate you if you are admitting that there are some parts of you that are areas of opportunity. We can use that word. It's a little bit better than saying there's a weakness. Some people don't like to use the word weakness, but there's opportunities for you to grow in specific areas. But how will you know where you need to grow unless you admit that you need to grow in these areas? It takes some time for us to sit back and be self reflective. Self reflection is so important. I don't care how busy you are, I don't care how many people are in your life. There's some times where you need to get alone by yourself and evaluate different decisions that you made over time. And in doing that and really getting in your thoughts and really being able to understand certain things about yourself is so important because it makes you aware of you. How can you be aware of anyone else if you're unable to be aware of yourself? You can't do it. More importantly, as you are getting to know yourself, as you're self reflecting, you also have people around you. The relationships that you build with the people around you will reflect you to you. And sometimes, and I've said this before, sometimes you don't like what you see in that mirror, that reflection, those people that are going to tell you really what's going on, tell you how they see it, tell you what they're seeing from their perspective of you. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna feel a little awkward. Yeah, it's gonna feel uncomfortable. Yes, you're gonna give 1,000 excuses why what they're saying has no truth. You're going to be defensive. You can feel some sort of way. You may feel like they're throwing shade, but they're really throwing light. They're not throwing shade. They're throwing light. They're throwing the truth to you. They're throwing it at you, and it's up to you to catch it. Receive it. Receive it. It's difficult to do that, but I promise you, the more and more you receive it, the more and more you work hard towards those opportunities will turn into strengths. And once they turn into strengths, then we're not perfect, then other opportunities will open up and you'll continue to develop. Development of yourself will take your entire life. But how can we ever continue to improve if we're not working to improve at all? How are we ever going to make these opportunities our strengths unless we recognize that we in fact have opportunities? Listen, we all have opportunities. We all have areas that we need to grow in. But we have to be willing to let people in to be able to show us us. We have to be willing to get to know us in order to know those areas. Let's start tonight. Let's do some self-reflection. Let's think about what we can do, how we can be more self-reflective. How can we spend more time with ourselves? Let's start tonight. Right now. Right now. Let's start right now. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. May God continue to bless you as you continue to get to know you. As you continue to get to know Him, He will show you you. So what will you do once you see you? Will you become the better you, or will you be the worse you? God bless.